Hello there, and this is an intro to the video that you're about to watch, or hopefully you're about to watch, because there's something that I didn't make clear, and after I did the video yesterday and uploaded it to YouTube, it kind of started to niggle at me because I thought people are going to misunderstand what I'm saying here. When I'm talking about the limitations that we put on ourselves, or the dream crushers, or whatever you want to call it, I'm talking about the ones up here. Okay, I understand, let's suppose you're 3 foot tall, you're 62 and you weigh 200 pounds and your ambition is to play for the dream team, the basketball team, the US basketball team in the next Olympics. It ain't going to happen. Sorry, it's got nothing to do with the 3 reasons. It's nothing to do with belief, for instance. It will be quite delusional to think you could do that. I don't know, maybe in 1,000 years somebody will have done something like that. So don't get too uptight about thinking of all the physical reasons that can stop people, because I understand what they are, and they're not something that I concern myself with. And that's the only reason. That's the only way that I'll let clients be realistic about goals if there is a physical limitation. And also at the end, I said something about uncertainty. I can't remember. I'm actually uncertain about what I said about uncertainty, but I got it the wrong way around. So just bear with me. When I say you've got a lack of uncertainty, I meant not too much uncertainty, or whatever it is. I can't even remember now, and I can't remember to go back and look at it. So settle yourself down with your favourite drink, maybe some popcorn. It's not going to be that long, and you soon will know the 3 killers of dreams. Thanks for watching. See you later. I bet you know somebody that's got a really big dream or goal. Maybe they've had it a year or 5 years, 10 years, maybe even 20. Maybe it's even you. But suppose it's not you and you asked your friend or family member or colleague or whatever, what stopped you achieving your goal? You get answers like, well, I just didn't have enough money. Or, the government at the time, it just wasn't conducive to this type of business at all. Or I didn't have the right qualifications, or I was short in the hair department, I really needed more hair, or I was too young and then I was too old. God, it happens, doesn't it? Or I've got, other things going on. And by and large, it's bollocks. They're not the real reasons why they didn't achieve the goals. Because really there's only 3 reasons that stops people from achieving their goals. And I'm going to rule luck out of the equation, because people often say, well, I wasn't lucky, and maybe sometimes people do get lucky. There is an element of that, but there's also an element of making your own luck. So let's leave luck to one side. Don't comment that people get lucky or unlucky. I know that. So the first thing is belief. It's very easy to say, I've got this brilliant idea. It's absolutely fantastic. It's going to change the world. It's going to feed the starving children. It's going to just do everything, and I'm going to be canonized after I die, and there's going to be a 60-foot bronze statue of me in New York Harbor or whatever. Anybody can say that stuff, because I just did. Miss World can get up there and say she wants to save the world or cute puppy dogs, I don't know. But it's not a question of saying it, it's believing that you can do it. And that's the thing, what a lot of people don't have. You get the impression they believe in themselves because they're loud and they talk about it, and maybe it is a good idea or whatever that they've got. But deep down, there's this little voice going, really, you're not good enough, you're not going to do that. It's a crap idea, what are you talking about? It's going to explode in your face. And also the other thing is, what happens if you accept the voice? If you accept the voice, and accept that you don't believe in yourself, you remove the potential. And we hate to lose potential. So it's much easier to keep talking and do nothing than it is to actually say, you know what, this isn't a very good idea, or I don't think I'm good enough to do this, therefore I'm going to shelve it and forget all about it. Because then you've removed hope. Now, I'm not saying that's what you should do. Quite the opposite. I'd say, I was going to say fuck that then, but I shouldn't really on YouTube. But I was going to say that because what I'd rather you do is build up your belief system. Ask people, is it a good idea? Get feedback from people that aren't maybe aren't maybe invested in making you feel good about it, that will be honest with you. So that's the first thing. First thing that kills is belief. Second thing is time. And not a lack of time, but too much. People say, I didn't have time to do this, I didn't have time to... Come on, seriously? Have you seen what some people have achieved on this planet with the same amount of time that you've got? You know, it's just beggars belief that people can claim not to have enough time. Now, I'm going to give a few people have passed. If you're a single mother working 2 jobs with 6 kids to keep, then you get a pass. Okay. Other than that, no, you don't. You've got enough time. You know, look at people like Richard Branson. Look at people like Warren Buffett. Look at people like Nelson Mandela. You know, look at the things that they achieve in their life. Go back even further to somebody like Benjamin Franklin that had 9 billion inventions or something. Leonardo da Vinci, he had 10 billion, I think. You know, so people achieve stuff. But again, maybe there's an element of belief in this as well. Maybe. But the third thing is uncertainty. Not uncertainty that they can achieve it, but uncertainty of the path. It's like saying, well, you know, if I build this product, I'm going to have to sell it. I don't know how to sell. Therefore, I won't bother starting. The only thing you need to know about what it is you want to achieve is, what's the one thing that you can do now to move it forward? Who's the person you can speak to? What's the book you can read? What's the action that you can take now? So all you need to know. You don't need to plan an exit strategy for a business that's still living inside your head. That comes later, and that, you know, there is a necessity sometimes to do that if that's what you want to do. But you don't give up on it first because, well, I don't know how to plan an exit strategy, or I don't know how to set up an organisation that employs 500 people because this is going to go ballistic. Of course you don't. Nobody does before they've done it. Whole point. So, think about it. If you've got some big dreams, if you've got some big hopes, are you being held back by a lack of belief, too much time, or a lack of uncertainty? Because money, intelligence, looks and hair just don't cut it. Take it easy. Thanks for watching.